Today, Ribbit, I'm going to go over, I think, installing mingw with a msys2. So I'll show you. I was going to play with something. I haven't been messing with Lisp at all, so I guess it's best I just make some videos. Know when I'm at least doing stuff, but this might be like long-winded or boring because I'm going to go about installing stuff. So, I'm going to try to load. Like what was I trying to load? LTK. So like a Lisp TK. I installed that. Well, no, last time it wouldn't install because I don't have a TCL installed anywhere. So I don't know. I guess it's working now though. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do though, even if I'm not gonna mess with it today too much, is try to install msys2. And I don't know if there's a better way to do this or not, but I'm just gonna use this for now. And what this is gonna do is give me access to like GCC and mingw64. So mingw64 and some of this other stuff here. But this is mainly what I'm after. And this lets you use like a Arch Linux Pac-Man. So I think I just want to download this thing. The link to the Brave. And this basically is going to be an alternative to the WSL. And WSL and this are different. So there might be some things that you can't get to work in WSL that you can get to work in Ming, for instance. And in WSL, when I try to run the Nix browser, it's just way too slow. It takes like a minute to even load a page if you're lucky, or if I'm lucky anyway. And I really want to start using that browser as my main browser. I think it has potential to be the most powerful browser yet. But those things come and go, so we'll see. So I guess I want to come over here now and run this install. Choose the default. I thought it was going to install 64 and 32-bit. It does anyway. It's like Pac-Man commands. So right here, I'll have, let's say, no tmux sitting here. And so it's using Pac-Man. So what I want to do is say Pac-Man minus SYU. And a lot of times the first time you run this, it might update like ming32 and ming64, mingw32 and mingw64. And then you're going to want to run it again probably to update the rest of the system. So I'm just going to say yes. Capital Y means this is the default, so I just hit enter. And then now, because it's updating the actual thing I'm in, I restart that. If I run that now, was I running that before? have the msys64. So where's this stuff at? Oh, I want to do, but I don't want to do it like that. So msys again. And then I want to open the file location actually. I don't know what this one is. So what I'm going to do here is go to my C file. Then I want to copy this one, and this one over to here. And then I want to rename this one to W32. And this one to mingw. And this one to out here, let's say. And now I should be able to run mingw. So I can't run tmux, right? So the first thing I want to do is update my stuff. And this is going to update like the actual mingw systems. And so now I'll be able to install, like I can install SBCL on here, or like last time Clang wasn't there. And then I was able to get Clang to work on WSL. And in that video, I don't think I could call from WSL from CMD, but I found a way to do that. So this would be another way to be able to run. What was I talking about? It was actually called C-Lisp, Clisp. Trying to get Clisp to run, not I just said Clang a minute ago. So now I could be able to say, like, if I was to run that same command again, let's say, it's probably just going to tell me everything's cool. So far, I just usually have to run that twice. So pacman -ss to search for tmux, and pacman's the package manager for Arch Linux. So now we can say pacman -s tmux. I don't know if I have to be root or not, so I might have to type sudo or something between that. But hopefully they don't make me do that in here. So there. So there's going to be some point possibly where there's a Lisp library that needs access to something, and maybe it's just for Linux, or the Windows one's not as good or something. The thing is WSL and this mingw runs slower than something that's built natively for Windows, so that's something to keep in mind. So that's, I think, all I really want to mess with that right now is just getting that installed in case I come across something else that needs something. I don't need that open at the moment, but I will. Let's see. So what could we do now? The next thing to do is there's a game library I was playing with a little. Well, I installed it and played with it a little bit, but not much. So trivial game kit. And I've already installed it. And this is like, I haven't been messing with Lisp too much. And when I go to play with it off the videos, then stuff like this happens. And then later on, if I play with this, then how is someone else going to know how to do it? So I guess right now I'll just make long-winded videos, and then later on I can do a review videos and maybe a crash course once I learn how to do all this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and X out of here because I don't need it at the moment. And the Ubuntu one, I don't need it right now, but I might mess with that in a little bit. So right now I can already load this. Quick load trivial game kit, because I've already ran this command right here. So this command's gonna install a distribution, because Trivial Game Kit is not in Quick Lisp, but some people, for whatever reason, don't want to mess with having their stuff automatically in Quick Lisp, because there's like rules and stuff, and you might be breaking a lot of stuff, and you probably, if it doesn't work, they probably remove it anyway. So in this case, you would have to install this. So since I already have it installed, it says QL dist. So if we say QL dist and hit tab, then I wonder if there's something in here like the show. QL uninstall dist. That's probably how we can remove it, but I don't know the name of it. So QL dist enable dists. So if I come over here and see, maybe that one will show me which ones are enabled. QL dist enabled. So that's returning that. So if I get the car of that, maybe then it'll give me this one. So I might be able to say like QL the uninstall dist. There's one right here. So if I say start that, not like that. Dist again. Oh, that's how I installed it, I think. Yeah. So find release. So I got it already though. Oh. So the other one was QL dist uninstall, I think, actually. So I said QL uninstall dist. So QL. So let me run this other command. Enable dists. So now I have the car of that. So I want the car of that. I want to try to say QL dist uninstall, and then give it the last thing. So the star just means the last thing that rep will spit out. I have to restart this. So if I say restart this, QL just find something. I have one. Yeah, no, I don't. Do I? I just say like, oh, the other one told me that though, right? One more time, let me do this. So, oh, it did take it out. Never mind, it's gone. And then the quick Lisp, the trivial gain kit is already installed, so if I say QL quick load, spelled that though. Trivial game kit's not found. So now we're back to the start. So what I would do is come over here and do this. This is gonna add this distribution, this guy's distribution, to the quick Lisp on my local machine. I gotta press enter to continue. So wrong window. Yep. Now I should be able to quick load this. Play with that. I'm not gonna mess with that right now though. Just trying to show how to install some things, I guess. So after loading Trivial Game Kit, Game Kit, F Game. Yep. I don't know. It was always giving me that error, so I just have to type it out so I can remember it. Better anyway, so I don't remember anything, but a little bit better. 240, 240. How well I type and talk at the same time. Game kit start and example. I can type very well. So yeah, real amazing. Okay, so that was another one. A lot of times to run the problems I'm running into and why I installed that mingw was if I'm trying to run someone's stuff and I don't know, maybe they're just gonna look for like Lisp games or something. I want to make it like a remake of this game actually. I will maybe make a video. I don't know, maybe I'll install that and just show because it is a Lisp game, I guess. One of the better ones I've seen from a long time ago, yeah. Because I used to use that a long time ago. Uh, so old looking. Doesn't like the cookbook have it or something, or the awesome, maybe the awesome list or something. There was one. Cookbook or awesome, maybe. I think it was like awesome list, maybe. I don't know. Here they are. Oh, what I wanted games. Oh, can I just search the page for game? No. Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Might be because of that. Didn't return very much at all. So here's what I was trying to play with actually. Oh, oh. But not the awesome one. Here it is. Okay. Good too. I'll just trust this right here right now. And then I'll move that over there. So here's this thing's been around for a while. I tried to get this to work, but I don't think I ever did. That's the one I just tried. I don't know. I think there was no documentation or oh, this is show marriage. Yeah, okay, never mind. I never got this one to work either, I don't think. Well, it's like I don't know what to do with it. It's one thing to sit here and install it. So maybe I don't even know if I can get this one to work, but just see first. Like this might even be in quick list or something, and then there's just no way I know how to use it. Okay, so this is probably another example where he has his own dist, I bet. Oh, maybe not. So it's not in quick list, right? So a way to get it in there would be like this: copy this, and then if we come over here, actually, I'll put into now. I guess I didn't need that already. And then the, and then it's going to be in users with it, quick Lisp, and then inside here there's a local projects. So you can, I don't know, maybe better to put it in the actual quick list folder maybe. But a lot of times I'll put stuff in here. The problem is if you put some of your own stuff in here and then later on you want to remove everything and you accidentally remove something of yours, then it might be best just to put your own stuff in here. And then there's another place where you can put the quick list stuff, but I'm just going to do it in here. So say git clone, go grab trial. And then we'll see if this is something you can just load or there's like tons of stuff you have to have to install to like actually be able to get to use it. Well, which once I install it, I have no idea how to use it. I think he's made some stuff with it, so you could maybe go look at the code. Yeah, I don't know. He's way more advanced than me, so now that it's in there, try to do it again, and then it's gonna go load all the dependencies and stuff. So yeah, now he is already a nickname. Just leave it alone, I guess. Yeah, so I'm not gonna mess with that at all. So it's just trying to keep install other stuff and it's filling. How do I say quit, buddy? Control C, Control C, Control C. Avoid the top level fly if possible. After all that, I'm just going to restart this thing. So yeah, that one's not going to work. There was another, I want to say, this means either. I have to try this one, I guess, too. I actually kind of want to play like find the actual game itself, I guess. Try another one, I guess. Not found. Put it somewhere where QuickList can find it. Okay. And then over here, once again, I'm just going to do it in here. Gonna load it again. So here, this one depends on SDL. So, install SDL on Windows. So here's where I could probably go use mingw and install SDL over there, and then use that to run it. Which, if there's no SDL for Windows, let's say, then that might be how I have to do it. But I only want to do that as a last resort because it's going to run slower that way. Like I think that mingw, like Sijuan and all that stuff is slow. So, I wonder. Install it for SDL. Maybe you have to have it. All thing. Am I missing something? W. Wow. I don't want it for my compiler though. Maybe. So I have SDL here. You're gonna. So at some point you might have to have the libraries and stuff also. And here's maybe the mingw libraries. This one I think. I didn't pay attention to what it was called. SDL2, it's capital. So I should have said grep -I SDL. That would have showed it to me. So it says that file. And oh wow, just put them in here. So here I'll say the same thing, I guess. And it gave me a SDL2.dll. That game was one SDL, not SDL2 though. So two things to do would be put somewhere in a path. Somewhere. So I'll create a new folder. There I kind of do. Tools. guess, but just call it div because it's short. Okay, so what I need to do now is to put this in the path. Cdiv. I think I moved them just now. So environment variables. Path. I want this to be the first. So copy SDL DLL to mount cdiv. Now I have to go find SDL1, I think. That's the one I have. Over here and say retry. Still can't see it. Back. There's not installed for Windows. So now we have SDL. So do that SDL DLL to mount C def. Come over here and try to redo this again. That's right. Now there might have to put that in the path of Emacs or something too, which I don't even know how I would do that. Hopefully restarting it might let Emacs pick up on the path, hopefully, but probably won't. Okay, so we got farther, right? So I did have to restart it, I guess, for Emacs to understand that I wanted my path updated. So SDL mixer. So this is like really old stuff because like the newer stuff's going to be using SDL2 stuff probably. So SDL mixer. Okay. And I guess this might be why it's kind of annoying or hard sometimes. There's actually quite a few Lisp games and stuff out there, but how do you even get these things to run or something, you know? Or whatever, any of the programs. But you can also, whenever like the government and DARPA and the Navy and stuff are using Lisp, you can go get the stuff that they wrote, you know, in the documentations, hundreds of pages, and this stuff works from, you know, the 90s and 80s, and some of the older stuff even works, even before Common Lisp was around, I guess. But oh, not Common Lisp, but still, yeah, some of that stuff you can get to run. All right, what was I looking for? Does it have that stuff on here too? I didn't see the SDL mixer on here. Did I have a dash or something? Oh, it is under there somewhere. So this is 2 again, see? So I'll probably have to install both of these. It might even be worth just doing it. Well, see, here's some binaries too, though. It's going to be the. I think this just might be the DLL again. Let's go over here to def. Mount C def. Oh, it's bigger though. I don't want to. Like, just in case it's one of these things that throws all that stuff in the same folder. There, and the test. Test. Open. Oops. So that stuff need to be in the folder. I don't know. But what I could do maybe text. Oh, that's a text file stuff. But there is a lot of DLLs. So maybe all these DLLs should be in that other folder. Well, for right now though. It's not like I remember all this other stuff later though, but we're just gonna copy that SDL2 mixer.dll here and tell it to retry. maybe I didn't do that one right, but Alt X sly. Guess I should start saying that or something. Control X1, make that window the full screen, and then try to reload asteroids. Yeah, so it's not picking this up. SDL mixer.dll. I know. I'll put it in here. C def. Package C doesn't exist. What I was looking for though. I don't know if it has to do with some of this other stuff not being in there though. Oh, like I was telling myself I should do that one too. It's because it wants the other one like the other thing did. Okay. Which one is it? Windows. It's gonna be 64-bit Windows. This would be like for Visual C, Visual Studio C, or whatever that is. I think Visual Code. So once again, copy this. I'm gonna go into the test folder again. Oh no, I should say move test to SDL2 extract. It wasn't just extract. It's SDL2 mixer DLLs. And then same thing here. So I guess I have mingw SDL, SDL. Oh, grab that file. And it's probably smartest to put all these in there, but kind of like just a. So I'm just going to copy that SDL mixer.dll one folder up. So this dude will tell me something else is missing. So SDL TTF. So this is going to be for the fonts, to TTF fonts. So this stuff is on here. It was under projects. So, oh well. So I'm gonna say TTF, and that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, I don't want to do this again, so I might as well get them both. think this one's just going to give me one file, hopefully, just in case. Yes. Without that stuff, though, do I want the other stuff in there? Probably do, because it's for Windows instead of the mingw. So I think I'm going to copy start.dll. No, there wasn't that many anyway. Oh, once again, it wants me to. Okay, so I wonder if I just restart the slide. I don't think that worked last time, right? I didn't look. I don't know. Seems like Emacs will be able to figure that out. It might just be Sly. No. So I need to quit that. Sorry. When it messes up like that, I hit Control C, Alt O, Control C, Meta O, and then it'll let me run the commands down here by hitting comma. So to get out of here, if I hit, like, if I'm somewhere else and I hit a comma, it may or may not do this. Like if I have, let's say, this here, see that comma doesn't do anything, but this comma will pull up something. So I just say quit, and then it's asking me which one. That brings up like the little command menu for Sly, I think that is for. And then once again, run Emacs. Start Sly, Meta X Sly, Alt X Sly, Control X1, and then I don't know if we're gonna use more stuff. SDL TTF. I did the same thing. I told myself don't do the same thing. I did it anyway. So get the. Wait, I just got the 2.0 right? No, I want the 1.2 one. Why is it telling me the 2 one? It says 2015. SDL changes 2.0. I don't think that's the right link. So let me try to go over here. Where's this at? So let me copy this. No, I want to copy this. Link and put it right here. Let's say. The 215 was the last one, so we probably want to go down to the bottom over here. Oh, I wonder if this is actually the other one. That would be weird to name it 2.0 though, right? I think it's in 1.2 though. Need to find the last 1.2 maybe. I don't even see one for Windows in this one. For me, the twos. Oh, I guess I gotta try that. It just didn't look correct. Unzip, unzip. Oh, look, and it was the right one. I didn't trust them. Okay. I'm still gonna have to restart this stuff though, but I still don't know if I have to restart start the Emacs or just Sly. Slippity sly. Oh, so I didn't have to restart Emacs. Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't figure that out. It was just Sly. Okay, so maybe we can run the Asteroids game. I'm gonna turn my sound really down because got an earbud in. No telling. I might want to look at this in a minute too. No, some of these dudes won't even tell you how to start their game, so at least this guy is cool. So thrust is up, left and right, and Z key. Oh, well, that game didn't work. Port thread, slide channel, and remote running. B132 exception. Well, at least in this case, it's not the libraries and SDL stuff. I just grabbed this random game. This has to do with. I don't even know what it has to do with. I didn't put all those DLLs on there for one. It has an exception. I just don't know enough about this to know what any of this stuff means. I have to like middle click to do that. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Oh, it's an OGG file. Check that out. So, maybe this has to do with me not copying those DLLs because I think I saw one in there that was an OGG file. So let's go over here. That was the mixer one, right? Up one, and then CD to SDL mixer, and then like grep file. Let's say. See, there's a DLL for OGG files there. So maybe it's smart to copy star.dll dot dot. Oh, you want to know why? Because the CDL mixer is being used, maybe? The one I already have in there. But that should have probably copied the rest of them. Except that one, hopefully. So if I say ls webog, let's say, there it is. So if we come back over here and rerun this again, we get a different error. This one says load image. File is not a Windows BMP file. So maybe we can't run the game, but we got to go a little bit further. I better make that big again. Sometimes the game might be running or something though, but this one's definitely not. If it can't load the image, I guess. I wonder if there's like a SDL image. Why does that sound familiar? I close my SDL window. Oh, we were in projects. I gotta understand where's the other stuff at? Why doesn't it have all that stuff here? I want to say there was a projects folder somewhere, right? And then, was there an image in here? SDL image. It's going to do it again. Really get them. Make directory SDL image. Yeah. And I'm guessing I should just unzip this whole thing in there. So I'm just going to move all the DLLs again. Another thing too is I saw like this right here is already in there. So maybe one's for the SDL1 and SDL2. So these might mess each other up at some point too. And I don't know, like JPEG, ping, TIFF. I don't see BMP, but we'll see what happens, I guess. And then before I forget, I'll go get the one for Windows or for version. And then it also means I'm gonna move SDL underscore image to SDL underscore image to SDL2, and then make directory SDL unzip. For some reason I can't spell that very well. Yeah, so there's like some of these again. They at least name different. Like ls dot. If I grab JPEG, let's see. Okay, they have a different version, so then can you find that one? Unhandled memory fault. So I'm gonna restart Lisp again. It looks like I got a different error. Restarting it. Oops. Oh man, this thing actually started working. Oh, did it? I say it did, but oh, I just heard some music. Okay. I don't know what this builder is. This is complaining about a list builder STL point data. 52444. It's not a point. Supply a new value. Oh, it didn't like that. Well, I don't know what I did, but it seems to be stuck here. Slide exists to existing Lisp. Slide command. Switch to existing. That's such a long command. That ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna restart that thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it to work after all, but I guess that was worth a try. So I'm thinking what's happening in there is probably the Lisp builder is old, like an old version. And so it expects the point to be written different, I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong, of course, but so I hit space. That's when it did that. I should have hit enter. FBLP1. So I wonder if I can, like, how do I jump to that? Code. Oh, wow. Down here. I hit enter on this one. So, like, this is like a type of error that's very doubtful you're going to really find much on there online, right? Unless someone else is like, oh, yeah. I happen to want to play that Asteroids game. But once again, I could, I guess, go to project page maybe. Builder. Yeah, see, I don't think that's an error for that stuff. This is an error for the code. I think it changed. Well, I think it changed. I don't know anything, but like, this right here is expecting a different type of input. Where do I find that though? I thought it was like Alt Shift underscore or something. Control M. Control dot maybe. Is it control dot? Like if I come over here and say control dot, alt dot. I just don't know how to use this rebel well enough. Fifth 524.404. So draw shape. Let's build a draw shape. This right here is where the error is coming. So if I say, okay, so alt dot when I was there brought me to this, which is drawing primitives Lisp. And I don't know if that's in here, but maybe 524 is in here. Nope. So draw shape list SDL point x60. Yeah, there's just no way for me to mess with this. So that's something I'm not going to mess with right now, I think. Package list builder. So this is from 2006. So I'm thinking is from, you know, like if we say list builder SDL. And like it looks like this last mess with like 3 years ago. So I'm guessing from 2006 to 3 years ago that it changed the way the points are. Maybe you know like this is where you could maybe go find an old version from 2006 and try to run like find Lisp builder and try to find one from the was done a long time ago, and maybe you could get this to work that way or something. I don't know. That might not be the way. It could be a different error, of course. So it's gonna restart after all that. Um, so maybe I can finally close this SDL window. This book they're talking about, I read it a while back, but probably when it came out, I read it, and it's like like so much books for me is it starts off like, oh man, this is cool, and yeah, and then just jumps so far. It's like what I typed all that code and then got it to work, but I couldn't do that again without reading that code again in the book. There's another one that needs some other stuff. Some random dude wrote. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that. List of Lisp games. It's not from like 1955, you know? There's player one, number one, left arrow. This dude tells us how to play his game. Does he tell us how to start his game? So we're gonna have to have. Oh, this makes Gambit. I don't want to use Gambit. I don't have it installed. So this is Scheme maybe. Yeah, they're Scheme files for left game, buddy. Ghosty. 2D game engine for Common Lisp. That's cool. So this stuff looks like you have to have this stuff though. Some C libraries. Do I want to go through all this right now? I don't think so. Pretty made this one kind of long, but it's a game engine, right? One day I will have to play with it just to see. So, Control X F, Alt X C, and let's go to C. Where would I put my stuff? My rivet folder. I keep my stuff over here separate from my normal stuff. Rivet. And there's a learn ending update. And I have a game folder already now, so Lisp games. Already in there, right? So it's game. Like game. Default directory. Let's do that. it said 7 years ago, 9 years ago. So 7 years ago, you guys don't really mess with it. And let's see what I'd have to install. This. I think one day I'll play with that one, possibly. One when I get to work. I guess that little window right here. It's the game itself. Just this. CLX, a new CLX. Oh, that's CLX. I don't know what CLX is. That's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what do I call it? mingw. Let's just go see over here. If so, see, I'm running tmugs. Look how long I took. And like if I was to come over here anywhere, if I was to SSH, look how long it took to run that tmugs right there. And if I was to say like, for this to be the server then, so SSH RF for ribbit face, and I can never remember this thing. So this, like the first three right here that I got wrong, this is for the passphrase. This one right here is actually for a key, and I left that on here because I keep forgetting this thing. I don't think I got that right. Maybe I don't know either one of these things. Now if I'm in here, this is connecting to a server and running tmux. I'm just gonna. That's what we're messing with. I haven't even been in that server, I don't think, since I last was making one of these things. And these are probably the requests to the server. So if I was to go to ribbit face, let's say, 8080. Oh, is it not up? Firewall process connection. Here. So it looks like that server crashed. Let's restart it. I'm just inside here. I'm not even in. I'm not even in. Oh, that looks like Emacs though. I am in an Emacs, right? And there isn't one running. Oh, I don't remember command was. I need a quick load hunchentoot. I can't run them for 8080. Already in use. Hunchentoot stop maybe. All of them? Uh, cool with me. At least I remember it. It's like it's command line. I might not know if I'm really remembering this stuff. So there was load this baby up. And then because it's probably still running back there. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to quit on the other one. And if I get out of here, I wonder. Okay, well, I'll worry about that in a minute. I probably can just say like, there was another one running. This one right here. I think this is the one I started on, and I was just connecting to this one. If I say Control B, open square bracket, come up. Can I find the name of this one? I wonder. Right, 4096. Back over there. No, I don't. I want to say slide connect, right? Say like list of hunchentoot servers. No, bigger. Probably too much stuff, but like, how do I tell it to? Oh, what else did I do a minute ago? And I forgot. It's just started on a different server, different one, I guess. So what if I just said 42, 42 later? I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to stop like all like I could have just figured out like stop all servers maybe. Like a proper way to do this stuff. I just don't know which one to tell it to stop, you know. I'll figure that stuff out later, but supposedly I can go to rivetface.com now. Now I can just use 42. Oh, and you know what? I can't because it's going to be blocking that port. Oh, so horrible way to do this, but oh, you know what I could do? Is probably just kill this stupid thing. Ooh, welcome to LLDB, a low-level debugger for the run environment. Yes, I want to quit, dude. I guess I could still not be kicked out of there even after I did all that. I guess I could have just killed that and come back in here. I was running that outside of Emacs because I wanted it to be more stable when I was trying to do something else. I don't know if I could just run it in here and not care, but so probably a more proper way to start it rather than the way I did it was to do something like this. But I'll just go back to the way they had it in the hunchentoot documentations for now. Whoa. Put this to 8080 again. Oh, I know I did wrong. Try using capital Q. No, I want to use quit. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, got back. I have to load hunchentoot first, right? Should be easy enough. QL, quick load, hunchentoot. Then I can go back and do this one. Rivet, are you going to be there or what, buddy? well, that mess with this stuff later anyway. Rebirth.